It's Bill and Susan hanging around Kalihi again. This time we're at one of our most favorite spots on the island. Yeah, we're at Helena's Hawaiian food and having Pipikaula Beef, haupia, poi, and laulau. Wash your hands for that three-fingered poi and pull up a seat for what I ate. Okay, here we're at Helena's, one of our favorites here when we're on the island. Read the paper. Oh, what's it say? Attention. Someone stole the iPad. We always come to Helena's for our favorite Hawaiian food items, but today Butterfish Collars were not in season, and we had been eating all day and didn't have room for Squid Luau, Kalua pig, or chicken long rice, but we did get some of our absolute favorites. She said by the wall.
Another large poi.
Okay, so one total, yeah?
No,
Two total.
and I would like a laulau
One laulau.
and one lomi salmon. And what do you want?
I'll go with a small Pipikaula beef and a lomi salmon, please. Yeah.
I have a question. Your fried butterfish, is it crunchy fried or just pan fried?
This is pan fried. You want a soft one?
A what?
Would you care for a flat onion?
Oh, no. If I could get a Coke, please.
Oh, sure, no problem.
Yeah.
You guys know what you're doing?
Yeah. Well, you're welcome to some Pipikaula beef there.
This is short ribs, sliced thin, and done Pipikaula style. So this is marinated in a sauce and then hung to dry and I think either baked or smoked. I've never made it myself, so I couldn't say for sure. I just eat it. And this is their large poi, which is an 8-ounce of poi.
Let me see if it's a one-finger poi.
Definitely 3-finger poi.
Yeah.
Thank you. And this is the lomi salmon, which we usually eat it with the poi. And this is haupia, which is sort of like a coconut pudding. We call it a coconut pudding, but it's more like a coconut jello. They've cut the slices in half, like that, and sugar and cornstarch, and cooked until it's thickened, then refrigerated until it solidifies. This is the onion. We dip it in the salt to eat with our food. And here I have a laulau, which is taro leaf. I'll show you what's on the inside of it, which seems to be just pork. I don't know if there's any salted black cod in here anymore. Some places still add it, other places leave it out.
It sounds like they had trouble with their suppliers. So.
Could be, but you know, you make do with what you have. And there's another bowl. So
Yeah.
I'm about to tuck in.
Oh, my Coke got here pretty quick.
Yeah. Fresh tasting, but it's definitely, well, there's a definite sour note to it. It tastes a lot like yogurt. It has slightly bland, and there's a sour note that you get with yogurt, except that the color is different. Complex carb. This is what you end up with when you take the just pounded taro, mix it with water. This is mixed very well. It's not hot, it's on the cool side. And so I'll be eating this with the lumi salmon. Like that. And it's just minced bits of salted salmon. I think this probably started when the whaling ships came from Alaska with the salmon. It was salted for preservation and chopped up, mixed with tomato and onion and green onion. And usually it's served over ice just to keep the salmon cold. Yeah, that's the flavor I grew up with. Know and love. Perfect bite. That's another taste that says home. So I'm just going to finish the rest of this now. Just salted pork with luau leaf. The luau leaf is a lot like spinach. For those of you who grow your own taro, I think another name for it is elephant ear. If you choose to cook the leaves and they're edible, you have to cook the leaves for many hours just because it has a lot of oxalate. So you have to break down the oxalates so you don't hurt your kidneys. But if you can do that, it's delicious. Press it into the Hawaiian salt. Oh yeah, that's a good bite. Yeah, sharpness from the onion, a little salty. Perfect.
I'm gonna try some of this onion. I think it's probably a Maui onion or just a regular
This
onion.
time it's just a regular onion.
It's just a regular onion with some of the Hawaiian sea salt. That's a good combo. I never thought to do that as an appetizer or
It's just a side at the meal.
yeah. So this is what I came here for, the Pipikaula Beef. I really enjoyed this, and I've been able to make this at home myself. Very tender, intense beefy flavor because it's been drying. They cut these thin and they hang them up over the stove as they're cooking during the day, and it just really concentrates that beef flavor. Nice and rich and fatty. Have a spoonful of poi to go with it. That poi, this poi is a little bit tangier than the poi we had earlier this week. It's not quite as sour as yogurt, but it's getting there. The longer they keep it, the longer it ferments and gets more tangy. We're gonna have some of this lomi salmon along with the koi. When I make this at home, I'm usually making a batch of gravlax, and I'll reserve some that doesn't go on the bagel. I'll I'll dice some up and mix it up with tomato, onion, and some green onions, just to make some laulau or lomi salmon at home. I do miss this combo, especially with the poi. It's a really nice combination. I'm curious what this is. I think it's a variation of some house.
Chili Peppa Watta.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think it's a house-made chili pepper water. They all come in various different colors. This is the first one I've seen on the island that's really bright orange here. I'm going to give it a little mix. Give this a little bit of a try, just so I can gauge how hot it is before I slather it all over my food. Whoa, okay. That's like, okay. That's like habanero or Jamaican Scotch bonnet pepper hot. I thought it might be something as hot as like a jalapeno, but that one's got a bit of a kick. Okay, Susan's gonna give some a try. I piqued her interest on it.
Yeah, just because you said it had more of a kick. I've never tried ones that weren't made with Hawaiian chicken.
They're slowing it down.
I mean, the chili pepper waters I've had so far this week have been kind of mild on the jalapeno level of heat. What do you think? Does it taste a little hotter than normal?
I don't think I put enough.
Okay. About normal or a little hotter?
It's definitely a little hotter. I don't know whether they added more Hawaiian chili peppers to it or added a different kind of chili. But yeah, that's a bit of a kick.
Yeah, nice kick. Nice bit of heat.
Actually, I just somebody was talking about something.
I think the salmon they're using is sockeye salmon because it's really red. It's not like the orange farm-raised salmon that you get on the East Coast.
We're not picky. We use what's available. I'm almost done with the haupia here. And this is made with coconut milk, sugar, and cornstarch. Some people like to add a little vanilla in it. It's up to you whether you like the vanilla taste in it. And then it's cooked until, on low heat, cooked until you can coat the back of a spoon and then pour it into a pan, cooled down and chilled. And then you can have little blocks of coconut milk jello. Anyone that's grew up in the islands just loves this at the end of every Hawaiian meal. Intense coconut flavor. The texture is sort of like if you had I guess pudding, and then you had it in an even thicker form where you could slice it into blocks. You barely have to chew this, and you can just, if you have small enough pieces, you can just savor it in your mouth and swallow. If you like coconut, you'll love
it. So my first encounter with haupia may not have been the best one. I think I was maybe 10 years old and in the Cub Scouts, and one of the Cub Scout magazines had a feature on Hawaiian cooking. And, you know, amongst all the recipes, I think the one that had ingredients that I could kind of make was haupia. Back then I mispronounced it. I called it hoopa. And also instead of using coconut milk, I didn't realize there was a difference between coconut milk and coconut water. So in Jamaican cooking, my parents were always making, peas and rice, and they would put fresh grated coconut into the peas and rice. So I said, "Hey, Mom, when you crack into the coconut, can I have the water?" So I mixed that up with sugar and cornstarch according to the recipe that I had out of the Cub Scout magazine. It came out kind of coconut flavored, but not really. It wasn't that intense in terms of flavor, and it was a little too gummy. But and it wasn't until 30 years later that I realized, oh, that's how it should be properly made. So this is much better. It's a delightful cold coconut jello-y type of treat. Yeah, pudding-like, kind of starchy, got a little bit of a jiggle. So, we're just going to finish up our meal here. And if you could, while we're doing that, just hit the subscribe button. And again, it really helps us out a lot in forming our channel and working with the YouTube AI to bring you the kind of shows and food treats that you want to see. So until next time, enjoy, and you can see what I ate. I'm really enjoying this Pipikaula Beef short rib. It's like the best barbecue beef because it's so tender. And I guess, when it's been drying, it's kind of slow cooking a little bit over their oven or their grill. And then they just throw it on the grill to crisp it up, and it's got these nice little charred bits on the edges. It's a perfect bite.